We start tonight with new developments in a story that we've been tracking for months. 3 people accused of being part of an international crime syndicate are sentenced for breaking into high-end homes across the valley and stealing valuables during dinner time. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. Scottsdale police say the crime ring is responsible for stealing more than $3 million worth of goods. But residents and victims are really unhappy with the punishment or a lack of punishment the burglars received.
12 News journalist Chase Golightly spoke with one of the families who was victimized by this ring. And Chase, they feel that the sentencing was really just a slap on the wrist.
Great, Mark. The family tells me that the Scottsdale community, where many of these burglaries happened, lived in fear for months, worried that it was going to happen to them. So when they learned that some of these defendants are already back on the streets, they weren't too happy about it. It's a night the Clark family will never forget.
Glass all over the floor.
Last December, while they were out to dinner, their Scottsdale home was burglarized.
85% of my jewelry was stolen.
The people behind it, believed to be part of a South American theft group, Scottsdale police say they are known for breaking into luxury homes to steal cash and jewelry. In some cases, using cell phone and Wi-Fi jammers to prevent victims from calling 911.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
Within just a couple of months, Scottsdale police say more than 100 of these burglaries happened throughout the Phoenix metro, leading to more than $3 million worth of goods stolen.
It opened a lot of people's eyes to the fact that this was going on.
A handful of these accused burglars were arrested. Court documents claim they were here on travel visas or were using fraudulent IDs. 24-year-old Sebastian Soto, 33-year-old Grecia Castillo, and 26-year-old Manuel Gomez were part of those arrests and recently sentenced after pleading guilty. But the Clarks aren't happy with the punishment.
A slap on the wrist and out you go.
According to court documents, Soto and Castillo were sentenced to 6 months in jail and 2 years probation. But since it included time served, they were only behind bars for a few days before getting released back into the public. For Gomez, he was also sentenced to 6 months time served and 3 years probation. The documents claim he is also now back on the streets. Each one was also ordered to pay $129 in fines.
That's horrible.
The Clarks believe after everything they and so many in the community went through, probation isn't enough, hoping the other burglars set to be sentenced will face harsher penalties.
Doesn't seem like it's going to deter anybody from coming here to try this again.
Now, I did reach out to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office for comment on the light sentencing, and a spokesperson told me it was applicable under state law because the defendants didn't have a criminal history and didn't bring weapons to the burglaries. Now, at the same time, other court documents we received claims that each one of those defendants you just heard has an upcoming hearing with ICE and may face possible deportation. We're live in Phoenix tonight. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks.